China, a vast, mysterious, and ever-evolving country. With over 1.4 billion people, it is one of the most populated nations in the world. Here, ancient traditions and cutting-edge technology coexist in a way you won't find anywhere else. Bordering 14 countries, China stands as a crossroads of civilizations, cultures, and ideas. This diversity is reflected in everything, from language and food to architecture and daily life. It's a country of staggering numbers. Over 100 cities have more than 1 million residents. The capital, Beijing, has over 21 million people and serves as the nation's cultural and administrative heart. The largest city, Shanghai, boasts more than 25 million residents. China stuns with its contrasts. You can stroll through a traditional alleyway lined with red lanterns and tea vendors, then turn a corner into a futuristic district where robots deliver meals and magnetic levitation trains speed by at 600 kilometers per hour. With a civilization over 5,000 years old, China has in recent decades emerged as a global leader in technology, infrastructure, and innovation. In this video, we'll explore China as it truly is: immense, complex, and fascinating. No politics, just reality, culture, facts, and stories worth discovering. China is a geographic giant. Spanning approximately 9.6 million square kilometers, it stretches from the snow-capped mountains of Tibet to the tropical beaches of Hainan. Legendary rivers like the Yangtze and the Yellow River have sustained civilizations for thousands of years. The terrain is incredibly diverse. Northern China features deserts and vast steppes like the Gobi, while the south is lush, warm, and humid. The west is dominated by towering Himalayan ranges, and the east by fertile plains and sprawling cities. This diversity has shaped how people live. In the mountains, villages are often isolated, and life follows ancient rhythms. In coastal regions, bustling cities and trade routes drive a modern lifestyle. Among China's most breathtaking natural wonders are the karst landscapes of Guilin, the towering stone pillars of Zhangjiajie, inspiration for the movie Avatar, and the cascading rice terraces of Longji. China is also home to numerous national parks, UNESCO heritage sites, and unique ecosystems. You can hike through bamboo forests, climb peaks over 7,000 meters, or drift down rivers through spectacular gorges. Its rich geography supports an impressive biodiversity, from the giant pandas of Sichuan to rare river dolphins and elusive snow leopards. In short, China's natural world is as vast and captivating as its cultural heritage. A world waiting to be explored step by step. Daily life in China varies greatly depending on where you are. In major cities like Beijing, Shanghai, or Shenzhen, life is fast-paced, digitally connected, and highly modern. People use their phones for everything, from ordering food and hailing rides to paying rent and scheduling doctor appointments. Super apps like WeChat dominate daily interactions. Mornings begin with crowds heading to work via subways, electric bikes, or even smart scooters. Lunch breaks are short, meals are affordable and delicious, and the evenings are filled with social life. From theme cafes and karaoke bars to high-tech VR centers. In rural areas, the pace is slower. People still rely on agriculture, and community ties remain strong. Traditional customs are preserved, and festivals are celebrated in deeply authentic ways. Many young people migrate to cities for work, but stay connected with their families through mobile apps. Education is a major priority. Children often attend school all day, followed by tutoring in the evening. Parents invest heavily in education, and academic pressure is especially intense in urban areas. In general, Chinese daily life blends technological efficiency with deep-rooted traditions, forming a dynamic and adaptable society that's both old and new. Salaries in China vary significantly by region. In large cities like Beijing or Shanghai, the average monthly salary ranges from $1,200 to $1,800. In smaller cities or rural areas, earnings may be 3 to 4 times lower. The cost of living is generally lower than in many Western countries. Food is affordable. A warm meal can cost as little as $2 to $3. Rent is reasonable in provincial cities, but can be high in the biggest metropolises. One of China's strengths is efficiency. Public transportation is cheap, reliable, and extensive. For under $1, you can travel across a major city by subway. Delivery services are incredibly fast and widespread, even in remote towns. Why are Chinese products so cheap? Mass production, low logistics costs, massive infrastructure, and an economic culture focused on optimization. Chinese factories can produce at scale, dramatically lowering unit prices. That said, low price doesn't mean low quality. Many Chinese companies have invested heavily in R&D and now produce high-end goods recognized worldwide. China excels in multiple domains. It's a global leader in industrial manufacturing, exports, infrastructure, and technological innovation. Cities like Shenzhen are hubs for artificial intelligence, robotics, 5G technology, and electric vehicles. It is the world's largest manufacturing economy and top exporter. Nearly everything, from electronics and clothing to cars and medical equipment, is linked to China in some way. In infrastructure, China boasts the longest high-speed rail network in the world, with trains reaching up to 400 kilometers per hour. Its ports, highways, and airports are ultra-modern and often constructed in record time. In education, China invests massively. Chinese students regularly top international competitions in math, science, and computer science. Universities in Beijing and Shanghai climb steadily in global rankings. The culture of hard work is intense, and state and private sectors invest heavily in research and development, making China a serious player in the technologies of the future. In short, China has transformed from the world's factory into a powerhouse of innovation and global progress. China is a treasure trove of cultural heritage. With over 5 millennia of history, its traditions remain deeply influential today. Festivals, arts, culinary customs, and folk beliefs are central to Chinese identity. Major celebrations include Chinese New Year, the Lantern Festival, Dragon Boat Festival, and Mid-Autumn Festival, marked by parades, dragon dances, fireworks, and family feasts rich in symbolism. Traditional arts include calligraphy, ink painting, jade carving, and porcelain craftsmanship. Chinese music features ancient instruments like the erhu, guzheng, and bamboo flute. Shadow puppetry and classical dance keep old stories alive. Tea culture is another gem. Tea isn't just a drink, but a ritual. Green, oolong, and pu'er teas are prepared and served in ways that reflect region and tradition. Religious life in China blends Taoism, Buddhism, Confucianism, and local folk practices. Temples often host multiple deities side by side, and ancestral worship is common in homes and villages. Family, respect, harmony, and balance are deeply rooted values, reflected in proverbs, architectural design, and even home layouts guided by feng shui. Despite rapid modernization, China has retained its cultural soul. Each province has its own flavor, and traveling across the country means witnessing the organic richness of a civilization that has evolved over millennia. China is a dream destination for travelers. From natural wonders to historical landmarks, it offers something for everyone. Start with the Great Wall, an engineering marvel stretching over 21,000 kilometers. In Beijing, visit the Forbidden City, the Temple of Heaven, and local markets full of vibrant life. Xi'an reveals the Terracotta Army. In Guilin, cruise through scenic limestone mountains along the Li River. In the south, Hangzhou is famed for West Lake, while Suzhou offers exquisite classical gardens. Tibet presents a spiritual and mountainous escape, and Hainan is China's tropical island getaway. Cultural immersion is easy. Take a cooking class, try martial arts, join a tea ceremony, or attend local festivals. China may be the best example of balance between tradition and modernity. Skyscrapers rise beside temples, and ancient crafts are preserved through digital platforms. Young Chinese are globally connected, yet deeply respectful of national heritage. It's common to see three generations living under one roof, blending tradition with modern ambition. China is heavily investing in smart cities, green energy, and eco-transportation, while also restoring cultural landmarks and promoting heritage in schools and media. It's a country in constant transformation, one that honors its roots while confidently stepping into the future. China is one of the world's most complex and captivating countries, a land where contrasts don't clash, they define. It's about people, pace, traditions, technology, nature, and vision. We hope this virtual journey helped you look beyond cliches. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment, subscribe, and tell us. Which part of China would you love to explore next? See you in the next episode.